and the home of the
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Welcome to 24 Willie Mays Plaza, the home of the Giants and Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the San Francisco Giants. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. Getting the nod in this one. Alex Wood, what should we keep an eye on here?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Now here is Dairon Blanco. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Checks over to first, back safely. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Davis takes it in for the out. And there's one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, you know.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man into scoring position.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Here comes the pitch. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that?
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Royals lead 1, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and today's starting pitcher, Brady Singer.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that one pulled foul. And the righty deals. And there's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That fires up the home crowd, his second of the year, and they add a pair. It's 2-0.
Came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Line drive. Isbell makes the catch, and there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's
swing, and this is ripped down the right field line, way back there, out of here. Mike Yastrzemski leaves the yard. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 3-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Line drive, base hit, and that's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't poke around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And here is Michael Conforto. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. There's a strike.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
On a line, base hit. Isbell fires it in. They hold him at third base, and now the bases are loaded.
Back-to-back singles. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. One run across, no throw here, and the bases are now loaded with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Brad Keller.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers in their...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. This looks like extra bases. Throw cut off to second. The tag out. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do score. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Edward Olivares.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. That one ripped. Conforto going back on this one. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Nick Pratto now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Popped up. And it drops in. And that keeps the inning alive.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
And the pitch. Caught him looking for the K. So one left for Kansas City, not going their way. It's 7-0. Back here in San Francisco. And now here is Wilmer Flores. The pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. He's already homered in this game. This one in the air right field. Velasquez drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging for third. Now it's J.D. Davis. Doubled his first time up. Base hit and a run comes in.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Here's Jock Peterson. Singled and scored his first time. Popped up. Number 11 in position. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
That's foul.
Right-handed reliever. That's a strike. 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 10-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a big swing and a miss. In the air out towards right center. Blanco trots over to his left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 10-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back. Now the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. And here it comes. Just missed. Wood, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. Crawford hauls it in, and there's one away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
One down, base is empty. That to right. Conforto on his way over. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 44.
2 outs, base is empty. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. Bounce to the left side. Sends it to Flores. Royals set down in order. Royals go down 1-2-3. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Keller back to work. There's the strike. You know, Chris, Brandon Crawford made his big league debut May 27th, 2011 at Milwaukee, and he hit a grand slam at his big league debut.
No, one thing I've always admired about him is his ability to handle left-handed pitching. Stays in the big part of the field and just has a nice swing path. Stays in the zone a long time. It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit. Trying to put the ball in the air.
Hard hit to third. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. So here's Wade now. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 down, and here's the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. And that one fouled off. Flores measures 6 feet 2 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Righty to the plate. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground, and he grabs it in foul ground. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. Back-to-back singles.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Blanco settles underneath it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Giants leave a couple, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Bobby Witt Jr. Wood back to work. Popped up. Estrada moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away.
Up next for the Royals,
Nelson Velasquez steps in for the Royals.
Velasquez.
On the ground to the left. Davis with the throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Olivares, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Royals. They're down 10-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's going to be J.D. Davis. The pitch. This to center field. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Peterson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That's a laser base hit. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
That one is absolutely belted. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's 11-0.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Tucker Davidson. This is his 5th appearance of the year. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Knocks it down. Feed to second. That's 1.
Well, that was clearly a double play ball, but the bobble unfortunately prevented him from being able to get 2. But a good job to stay with it and make sure you got at least 1.
2 on with 1 out. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. To the right side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. 1 run is in. Witt with a relay throw, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Lamont Wade Jr., the next Giant to hit. In the air of the infield, Witt should have this one. Out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman,
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Back up the middle and a base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 14-0.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. 1 for 3. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Mike Yastrzemski, originally drafted by the Orioles, 14th round out of Vanderbilt in 2013. The Giants got him in March of 2019. And San Francisco's really... Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. So up next, J.D. Davis. Check swing, went around, 0-1. Estrada at third. Flores over at second. Yastrzemski at first. 2 out of the inning. And a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 to Davis. Swung on, belted. That's back. And he leaves the yard. Grand slam. J.D. Davis goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 18-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Taylor Clark takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now Jack Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Blake Sabol, the next Giant to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Bounce to the right. Massey sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. We played 4. San Francisco leads this one 18-0. Back here in San Francisco, and now Michael Massey.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nick Pratto.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Inside, just missed. Next pitch is popped up. Wood hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting.
Number 88 will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Michael Conforto. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. James McArthur getting ready to go. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Into center. Blanco hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Brandon Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. Brandon Crawford, a kid who grew up a Giants fan. His dad had season tickets at Candlestick Park, and then at, what was it initially, Pac Bell Park. Swings through that one for strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Right side, hard hit. To first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter, Thairo Estrada. On the ground to short. Throw over to Pratto, and Estrada is out. And that'll do it. Top 6. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So the Royals batting order turns over, and stepping in is the speedy number 11,
Well, these Royals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at a lot of first pitches, and they've given away 7 outs as a result. They might just want to consider a more patient approach. Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Peterson makes the grab. 2 away. Bobby Witt Jr., a second-generation big leaguer. His dad won 142 games in the show. The Royals made Bobby Jr. the number 2 overall pick in the 2019 draft right after Adley Rutschman. The throw in time to get him, and that does it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Giants on top 18-0. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Lamont Wade Jr. Gets to it and knocks it down. Throw to first, great stretch, and they got him.
Now back, first baseman,
And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
First offering misses the mark. Clark measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run. His 2nd of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 19-0.
This guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Base is empty, 1 away, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. The other way, that's a base hit.
Back-to-back base hits. That was a thing of beauty. It may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
At the plate, J.D. Davis. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And up next for San Francisco, Jock Peterson. Fly ball down the line. Isbell under it. Squeezes it, and there are 2 outs.
the catcher, number 2.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Blake Sabol. And first offering is fouled off. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw over to Prado. That ends the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. 7th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Yeah, you rolling with me.
We go to the top of the 7th, and now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Nelson Velasquez. The wind and the pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Got it by him for the K.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
That one the other way and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Popped up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join with the traditional 7-hit stretch.
James MacArthur gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The wind of the pitch. Slow ground ball to the right side. Throw over to Prado, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Brandon Crawford, the next Giant to hit. Ripped to third. Gathers and throws to first. And Crawford is set down.
Up next is Giants.
Stepping in, Thairo Estrada. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Lamont Wade Jr. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And they hold the runner at third base as they decide not to risk the send with 2 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. In the air to left center, Isbell on the move. Snags it on the run, and the inning is over. We're at the top of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Nick Prado. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Just off the inside edge, Wood. Into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Now at the plate, number 88. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford, jump throw. And he beats the throw very close right there.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You got to love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Number 11 steps in for the Royals. Pickoff move to second. Going 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Comebacker to the mound. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Giants lead it 19-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. MacArthur back to work. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. On the ground, and that's just foul. The wide to kick the pitch. Well struck, right field. Bangs off the wall.
All over that one right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Next to hit, J.D. Davis. That's hard hit on the line. Isbell pulls it down, one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jock Peterson. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
No, that's out.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Prado moves under it. And there's 2 down.
The catcher, number 2.
Blake Sabol, the next Giant to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that is that. Looks like he's heading back out for the 9th as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. Welcome back. New inning getting started. And now the center fielder, Dairon Blanco. And he deals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Sabol pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. In there, and it's 0-1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Kicks and fires. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Davis tracks it down for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Velasquez. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Next offering is fouled back. Down to their final strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And down on strikes he goes, and that is the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.